Greetings, students. I'm Dr. Holly Wilson. I will be your teacher for this class in bioethics. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself so you'll know about me and also about what this course is going to be about. I have a PhD in philosophy from Penn State University. I also have a master's degree in pastoral studies from Loyola University in New Orleans. I was born in Chicago, Illinois, as you can probably tell from my accent. However, I like to say to Southerners, I don't have an accent, you have an accent. But I always do that with a smile on my face. I have been teaching philosophy for more than 25 years, and I've taught bioethics probably 8 or more times. And I first learned about bioethics when I took a seminar on the ethical, legal, and social implications of the Human Genome Project at Dartmouth College. And since then, I've had a passion to teach students about issues of bioethics because these kind of issues affect everyone and also our loved ones. And so it's important for us to know what the issues are and to know how we feel about them and what we believe about them. So let me tell you a personal story about how bioethics affects me or has affected me. My mother had to have a heart valve transplant years ago, and she was told by the surgeon, she was given information that she could have a pig's valve or she could have a mechanical valve installed. And the surgeon told her that if she had the mechanical valve, it would last forever, and if she had the pig's valve, it would last probably 10 years. You know, pigs don't live forever. So she came to me, she was leaning toward the mechanical valve. But I said, wait, Mom, let me research this on the internet. So it didn't take me more than 15 minutes to learn that if the mechanical valve ever malfunctioned, she would die immediately. But if she had the pig's valve, she would have plenty of time to get to the hospital and have a replacement. So then I thought about the Coumadin and I researched that and I found out it was a blood thinner. And I thought about her retinopathy. Because she's diabetic, she has bleeding from behind the eyes. And I thought if she had a blood thinner, that she might bleed more. So I told her about what I had discovered, and I let her research more with her own eye doctor. And he told her by no means should she ever take Coumadin because it really would make her go blind. And she thought about that mechanical valve, malfunctioning, and so she decided on the pig's valve. And I can tell you there's a pretty happy ending here because the mechanical valves were recalled within a month of her surgery, and because they were malfunctioning, and the pig's valve she's now had for 15 years, and it's still going strong. So it does pay off to research and to know the issues in bioethics so that you can make an informed decision. Now, the principle that's involved here is the surgeon was respecting my mother's autonomy because he was making sure that she was giving her informed consent. So he was giving her the information she needed to make the decision. However, he didn't give her enough information. And that's why bioethics is so important, that you get enough information to make an informed decision. So we will be discussing issues like abortion, stem cell research, cloning, reproductive technologies, and end-of-life issues like euthanasia. These are all subjects that can affect you or your loved ones in one way or another. As for some personal information, I live in Monroe, Louisiana, and I have 2 dogs and 1 cat. I have a Shih Tzu and a Chihuahua, and the Shih Tzu is named Sassy, and she is very sassy. And Shotzi is the Chihuahua, and she's very sweet. I call her my wallflower. And then I have a cat named Java, who's very loving and affectionate. I love to go to Black Bayou National Wildlife Refuge and observe wildlife. And I love to go for walks with my dogs, and or just walks and listening to audiobooks. In addition to my teaching at LSUA, I also teach prisoners in the area prisons, and I go out there and I teach them philosophy, theology, and sometimes even the Bible. That's a very meaningful ministry for me. I enjoy that very much, and the prisoners are very appreciative of that. Well, that's a little for me, and I'm looking forward to hearing about you and your life. And I would like you to go ahead and introduce yourself and uh, say something memorable about yourself, so the students will also get to know you and feel comfortable sharing themselves with you.